Okay, so today we will just continue with that pointer to pointer concept. In last class, I already showed you guys what is a pointer to pointer, the very simple one or the normal one. So pointer, okay, let me share my screen first. Screen is visible, right? Whiteboard. So we will continue with this. Jiasa said no. Okay, just wait for a while. Maybe you can see, maybe your network is a bit slow or maybe mine is a bit slow. Try again. Maybe today I am just having some network issues. It should be visible now. So what is a pointer to pointer? In normal pointer, it holds the address of one variable, and pointer to pointer, or you can also say double pointer, stores the address of another pointer. So visually it will look like something like this. So if you have a variable, one pointer will point to that variable, then the double pointer or pointer to pointer will point to the pointer that is holding the address of the variable. So another name is double pointer. So how you write a double pointer? You initialize it like this. You can give any number, it's up to you, just that you have to provide this double indirection sign. Okay, it's asterisk. It's so totally different here. Okay, so in simple program, what's happening here? So here we have a variable 10, then declared another one pointer variable p, then there is a double pointer variable which is double p. So here I am, first p is holding the address of a, okay, and that double p pointer is holding the address of pointer p. So if you want to print it, you can just write like this: p for address, p and double p using the x and value of p and this. So this will just return you the values, okay, values and the address. Okay, address will depend on your compiler thing. So for pointer p, it will just give you the 10, and for this one also the output will be 10. Okay, because your main variable is 10, so here you are accessing the value of a, so it will give you the answer 10. And since this is just the address of another pointer but also accessing the value, so it will also give you the answer 10. Okay, so this one is the simplest one to see how it actually works. Okay, now we can see another program which a bit complicated. I guess this part is clear to you guys. Yeah. Good.
Yes, I am clear.
Okay. This part is clear. So we will see a bit complicated one. For example, let's take an array here, A 10. Okay, here we have taken an array and I'm going to initialize the values 6. Okay, so now I'm taking another pointer array. Okay, so and I'm initializing it like A plus 1, A plus 2, A plus 3, A plus 4, and A plus 5. Okay, now I'm taking a double pointer now. In pointer, which is your P. Okay, now I'm going to increase the values. Okay, now I want to print %d, %d, and %d. Okay, so I want to print values pp minus p, pointer pp minus a, and pointer pp. Okay, next I increment pointer pp. Okay, now I want to print another 3 things, pp minus p, same thing, pointer minus a, sorry, double pointer p. Okay, now I will increase it like this. Okay, first post 1, then v1. Now again I want to print %d, and I want to print the same thing again. Minus a and pointer b. Okay, now I will increase it again. Okay, then print the same thing again. Minus minus a and pointer p p. Okay, so this is the program. Okay, so here I have taken an array with size 10 and the values are this. Okay, then I have taken another pointer array and the values are like this. Then I have taken another double pointer p, which is holding the p. Okay, then I incremented the pointer p, pp. Then I want to print these things. Okay, so how can you visualize this part? Okay, so for example, you have an array. Excuse me, are you saying something? 206, 300, 409, 509, and 601. So these are the values you have. Okay, so what is this? This is nothing but your variable or array A. Okay, then you have taken another pointer array. Okay, so let's take the pointer first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your P. Okay, now see, for example, just think this is your array. Okay, and array only address will start from 200. Okay, I'm just taking it starting from 200. Okay, now also consider your integer type is short one, so the size will be 2. Okay, so since size will be 2, it will be incremented by 2 bits: 202, 204, 206, 208, and 210. Okay, just imagine it will start like this. Okay, so now what is the array here? Pointer array, it's a plus 1, a plus 2, and so on. So basically it will store the address of variable a, right? So if it holds the address of a, so what it will point? 200, correct? For this one, 202, this one 204, this one 206, 208, and 210. Sorry. 210. So it is basically your a plus 1, a plus 2, a plus 3, a plus 4, and address a plus 5. Okay, so now you think, suppose the size of or the address of P will start from somewhere 300. Okay, so address of variable A starts from 2, and the address of P pointer array will start from, for example, 300. Okay, so size will be 302, 304, 386, 308, and 310. Okay, next we have the double pointer that will point to P. So it is a simple normal pointer. Okay, PP, it is holding P. That means it will only store the address of the first variable. Okay, so how you can access any element from here for this array? So this array is linked with both P and double pointer PP. One way to access your array is what? A0 is the simplest one. You can access any array values by providing the index. If A0, it will point to the first element, that is 100. If you want the second, then you have to just provide the index like A1, A2, A3, 4, and all. Okay. Then another way of doing what? If you want to store access first one, you can just write like this. Now, if you want to access the first value using pointer, then you can also write like 0. Okay, it will also access the same value. Okay, then if you want to access the same first value, you can also use it like double pointer p. Okay, so in both cases, in all three cases, it will return you the value 100. Okay, just like your normal variable, right? So A0 means you are trying to access the first value here. So similarly, you can access the 100 using this. P0 means it is containing the address of 200, which is the first one. Now you are accessing the value, so it will return 100. Okay, again for the double P pointer also, it is holding the address of 300. Again, it is holding the address of 200, and again the value is 100. So all three cases you can access the first value of your array. Okay, so this is just way. Okay, now come to the program again. So here we just assume that it will start from here and we want to calculate these values. Okay, so before printing these values, we incremented the value pp plus plus. Okay, so first see what it is trying to access. Okay, so what's the pp value here? Remember, since it's integer type and here I'm considering int size is 2. So that means what? If pp is 300 here, so pp plus plus will be 302. Okay, so let's just write up these things here. We want the value of pp. We also want the value of pp minus p. Okay, okay, so after incrementing, the value will be what? 302, right? It's 300, but before printing this, I incremented the value. So now it's 302. Okay, so now what's p? P is still same. The address is 300. Okay, now we want pp minus p. Okay, pp minus p. So pp minus p, what will be the value? pp minus p equal to 302 minus 300. Okay, but here it's again I have taken like value 2. You need to divide it by 2 after whatever value you get. So it will be 2 by 2 equal to 1. Okay, so when you will get the output for this part here, it will give you the output 1. Okay, so next come to the part pointer pp minus a. Okay, so what is pointer pp? Our pp is 302. This is fixed because we incremented the value. Okay, here all size I have taken is 2. So incrementation will also happen like 2. Okay, so pp here is 302. Now what will be the pointer p? Pointer p means you are trying to access the value. That means 202. 202. Okay, and what is a? We want a, right? What is a here? A is 200, right? So a is 200. Sorry, it's double pointer. means 302 is pointing the next one. Okay, so value of double pointer 2 means 202, so A. So now we want double pointer PP means N minus A. So what will be the value here? PP minus A equal to 200 minus 202 minus 2, which is 2. Again you need to divide it by 2. So again it's 1. So question, ma'am, PP minus PY divided by 2. Because here I am taking only the values. So 2 means you are not going to directly represent, because these are mainly we are working with the address and the double pointer. So since we have taken the values 2, so we also need to divide it by 2. That will be the correct answer. So all the address we are increasing by 222. Okay, so these are the addresses. So you have to divide it by 2 also to get the values. Okay, so for this part also it will print 1. Okay, next we need to find PP double pointer. So what is PP? It's already 302 here. Okay, what will be the double pointer to P? That means it will be 202 double pointer P. Okay, our P is 302. Then it is pointing to 202, right? But what will be the value of 202? Which is pointing to the value of 6. So this is just the address. So double pointer PP will be 206. Okay, so this value will be 206. Okay, so next we again incremented double pointer, then we wanted to print the same thing again. Okay, so in line here we got the output 1, 1 and 206. Okay, now next we wrote this line. So here we have two unary operators. One is the asterisk symbols, and we also have double plus plus. Okay, now we have to check the precedence. Okay, precedence means which operator should we see first. Okay, in this case this unary operator and double plus plus have the same precedence. Okay, now since precedence is same, we have to check the associativity. Okay, okay, I guess you are do you guys know about the precedence? I guess I mentioned about it earlier. For all, like we follow the BODMAS rule. Remember in our maths, we follow which operator to see first, bracket, then division, multiplication and all. So same rules applied in case of programming also. Okay, here double increment and the asterisk, this pointer has the same precedence. Okay, if same precedence, you have to check the associativity rule. Okay, associativity rule will always come from, most of the time it's for some cases it's left to right, and some cases it is right to left. Okay, but in this case it will be right to left. Okay, so this you can also write like this equation, means this portion we can also write like PP. First it will be incremented. Okay, then we will use the pointer. Okay, it is not like we are incrementing the value of PP. Here we will increment the value of PP first, then we will see the pointer part. Okay. So since our PP was 302 earlier, that means after incrementing this, our PP will be 304. Right? Initially, we just incremented 302. Now, our PP will be initially 302. After this line, it will be 304. Okay. So, this line is equivalent to this part. Okay. So, initially it was 302 here. Now, it will be 304. Why 4? Because here we are incrementing it by 2 only. Okay. So, this will be 304. That means this part is 304. Now we want the pointer of means value of 304. So it is 204, right? So this value, this whole line will give you the value 204. Okay. It is giving us 204 from here. I know these things are a bit complicated, therefore people avoid using double pointer. Just I want to show you how complicated it can be, but once you understand, it will be a bit easier. But anyways, double pointer is a bit complicated than your normal pointer. So we need to find the same thing again now, right? So now here we have PP is already 3 and P, what is P? P is still 300. Okay, now here we are just dividing PP minus P, 304 minus 300. Like the previous one, we are going to divide it by 2. So it is 4 divided by 2 will be 2 now. Okay, so now the value of this one will be, sorry, for this case it will be 2. Okay, next pointer PP minus A. Okay, what was the pointer PP here? Pointer PP we got 204. Okay, PP was 304 and pointer PP was 204 and A is 200. Okay, so again same thing, pointer PP minus A will be 204 minus 200. Again we will divide it by 2, so answer will be 2 again. Okay, so again for this part answer will be 2. Okay, next we have pointer double pointer PP. So PP is already 304. What is the single value of pointer P? 304, it's 204, right? Again for 204, what's the value? Value 300. So this is 300 here. Okay. So here we will get the value. So 304, then again 204 pointing to 300. So the ultimate answer here will be 300. Okay. So next we again incremented the value. Okay. Now, in this case, what's happening here? Now we increment it like this. So again, we have, as I said, the double plus and pointer has the same precedence. So this line you have to go for the associative rule. So it will be like first right to left, right? So you will do this operation first, okay? Then you will double pointer, means plus the value. Okay, so first you will find the value or pointer it, then you will increment the value. Okay, now after this line, our PP was 304, right? And our double pointer P was 204. Okay, so now we have to find what's the value of pointer PP equal to pointer P2. Okay, what's the value here? It's 206. And now it will point to A3. Okay. Now again we need to print these lines here. So how will it work now? Again do the same thing. So ultimately this value is 206 here. PP is 304, right? P is always started from 300. Then we need to find the PP minus P. So it will be same 304 minus 300. We need to divide it by 2. So 2. So for this case also it will be printed 2. Okay. Next pointer PP and A. So PP again 304 and pointer PP will be 206. You incremented the value, so it will be 306. So now it's 206. Okay, and A is your 200. So your pointer PP minus A will be 206 minus 200 and divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 will be 3. So here you will get the answer 3. Okay. Next we have double pointer P. We already know PP is 304. So point to it is 206. Then 206 is pointing to 409. Okay, this value 206 pointer PP is pointing to this value. Okay, so here you will get the 409 value. Okay. Okay, so the last one. So you are incrementing this value again. So again, the same thing, associative rule. So what it is equivalent to I missed the part. It should be double pointer. Okay, so this is actually double pointer. I missed it. So it will start like OPP. Okay, then you will get 1 star. Okay, then you will get 1 star. Okay, then you will do the plus symbol. Okay, you will go from right to left. So first 1 pointer, then 1 pointer, then your plus sign. Okay, so what will be the value here? So remember normal PP, when we incremented, it was 304. So 304 for this part. Okay, then 304 pointing to what? It's 206. Then again double pointer. It is 409. Then you are again going to increment it. 409 plus 1 will be 410. So this is equivalent to your 410. Okay. So now if you do the same thing again for this part, PP is same, 304 and P is 300, it's same. So now it will be PP minus P, 304 minus 300 and divided by 2. So it will be 2 again. So for this part, it will be 2 again. Okay. Next again pointer PP and A. So PP was 304 and pointer PP was our 206. So it will be 300, sorry. And A is, sorry, A is our 200, right? So same thing, pointer PP minus this 206 minus 200 again divided by 2 will be 3. So this one will be 3. Now double pointer. This is equivalent to your 410. Okay. Here you are just incrementing the value. So 409 was the one. Then you incremented the value. So it's 410. It is a bit complicated in the lab class. We will try to run this one and we will see whether we should means we are getting the same result or not, because sometimes theoretically it's a bit different and when you run it might be a little bit different depending on the compiler. Okay, so for the pointer, no matter what's the type, whether it is integer or character or float, double, anything, pointer will take the 2 bits for your 16-bit machine. It will take 4-bit for 32-bit machine and 8-bit for 64-bit machine. So this is just conceptual. So answers might vary compiler to compiler. In some places you might get the error. In some places you might get warning, and some places you might just get the answer. Okay, just that theoretically it should work like this. Okay, so these are the ideal situations. Okay, but now compilers are different, means it's evolving every day, so you might get different answer. Okay, just that you need to get a concept how it works from one to another. Okay, so with the pointer part, this your fourth unit is finished. Let me check. So in next week I can start the last unit, and that is a short unit actually. Yeah, defining pointer, user pointer, insert reference structures, linked list. Okay. So next week we will start from file. File is a short chapter actually. Means how you can access files in your using C. Okay. So last unit we can maybe finish it just in 1 week. So after that week we can just do revision. Okay. Then from July onwards your exam will start. The proposed date is 20th July, okay, for your final exam. So it's not means there are some mistakes we need to fix it. Then most probably your exam will start from 28th. I know some of you are not able to download your admit cards because of attendance issues. So just wait till July, means last date of or last class of exam, or maybe before 1 week. Okay. So if your attendance improves, then you can download it. And if your attendance is still poor, then you have to give valid reason for your absence in your class. Then maybe your class teachers will give you some assignments to do, and we can just upgrade your attendance manually. Okay. Is it clear to all?
I mean, it will start from 28th July.
Yes, the proposed date is 20th July. This tarikh.
20 जुलाई पर मैम एग्जाम स्टार्ट हो
20 July.
और 20 जुलाई
So last date of class tomorrow 15th হয়. So তেতিয়ালৈ attendance যদি বাঢ়ি যায়, then ঠিক আছে, attendance admit download কৰিব পাৰিবা. আৰু there are still
তেতিয়াও যদি নোৱাৰো ডাউনলোড কৰিব
তেতিয়া ডাউনলোড কৰিব নোৱাৰিলে তেতিয়া ভ্যালিড ৰিজন দিব লাগিব ক্লাছ কিয় কৰা নাই. আৰু ভ্যালিড ৰিজন যদি নহয়, তোমালোকৰ ক্লাছ টিচাৰে যাৰ হেৰিত attendance কম আছে সেইটো চেক কৰি তেতিয়া assignment দিব. তাৰ পাছত admit card
attendance কিমান লাগে? Attendance
70%.
মেম এতিয়ালৈকে আমাৰ কিমান আছে?
এইটো লেটেষ্ট ডেটটো চোৱা নাই মই, চাই কৈ দিম বাৰু. যিটো আহে এইটো এজ এ হোল আহে. 70% কম থাকিলে অলপ প্ৰব্লেম হয়. এতিয়া যদি সিহঁতে বঢ়াই 60 কৰিছে, নট চিয়ৰ. But normally 70% লাগে for attendance. Okay, this meeting is going to end soon. I take attendance.
Ma'am, lab class কেইটাৰ পৰা হ'ব?
Lab class 2টাৰ পৰা. Okay, thank you all. Jita sub unit he hobo. Maybe next week we can just finish the last unit, which is file. So after that revision start for him. Then questions, surprise test anytime থাকিব পাৰে. Okay, thank you all. See you at 2.